2024 season of Formula One is far from over, but Red Bull already faces serious challenges. The team, which has dominated the Constructors' World Championship for so long, now sees McLaren take the lead, putting the traditional Austrian team in an uncomfortable position. For Helmut Marko, consultant of Red Bull, the title of Constructors may already be out of reach, but he still believes that Max Verstappen has chances to win the four-time championship, although he recognizes that the path is increasingly complicated. With the Azerbaijan GP concluded, McLaren reached 476 points, opening 20 points ahead of Red Bull. The scenario is unprecedented for the Milton Keynes team at this stage of the season, and the emotional impact of that result was clear in Marko's interview with German Sky Sports. Perez showed that the car has potential. He managed to keep up with the leaders. Max, however, nothing worked. The tires are worn out fast, the brakes overheated, the car is sensitive, and we did not progress as expected. If we don't improve in Austin, the title of pilots will also be at risk, admitted the consultant. The lack of progress in car development, especially in terms of fine-tuning and balance, is a point of frustration for Marko. Asked directly whether Red Bull had already given up the Constructors' World Championship, he was emphatic. To be honest, yes. McLaren have a good lead, and with Piastri so close to Norris in scoring, they will have an internal dynamic to resolve. But the good news is that despite everything, Max is still in the fight for the driver's title. Despite Marko's pessimistic tone regarding the Constructors' Championship, he still believes the team can find the balance needed to help Verstappen hold on to the lead in the Drivers' World Championship. We need to find more speed and make the car easier to adjust, but we are confident that if we do, we can win the driver's title, he told Service TV. Though he said the Singapore GP will be a great challenge. We have to go through Singapore, but our focus is on Austin, where we need to get back to being competitive. Concern about Singapore has increased even more after the severe accident of Sergio Perez. The Mexican, who was involved in a collision with Carlos Sainz, had his car badly damaged, which could compromise the team's performance in the next race. We're going to send things to Singapore and assess the size of the damage. This affects all our preparation for the race. We had some small adjustments planned, but now, with this accident, we need to reassess everything, concluded Marko. While Marko seems to accept that the title of builders is lost, Max Verstappen keeps a more optimistic tone. After the Baku GP, the Dutchman spoke to journalists and assured that the team still has a chance to turn the tables. It's hard to see McLaren taking the lead, especially with the crash between Checo and Carlos, but I'm confident we can still improve. The fight for the title is not over. We will continue trying to regain ground, declared the three-time world champion. With only 7 races left, the pressure is high for Red Bull. Will Verstappen be able to hold the lead and win the 4-time championship, or will McLaren and Lando Norris take the throne? What do you think of this situation? Leave your comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any details of this season, full of twists and turns.